It's no coincidence that the first made in Africa smartphone comes from Rwanda. The Mara phone is manufactured in an industrial area in the capital Kigali, just down the road from a Volkswagen plant. The German car maker is one of many investors in the small East African country where Volkswagen offers an e-mobility service and bolts cars together for the African market. The economic recovery of Rwanda after the 1994 genocide that killed more than 1 million ethnic Tutsis and moderate Hutus has gone into the history books as a success story, and it's inextricably linked to Paul Kagame, who officially took power in 2000. In 1994, after the genocide and the civil war, Pasteur Bizimungu officially became president of Rwanda. However, Bizimungu was commonly seen as a placeholder for Kagame, who was at that time the vice president and minister of defense. In fact, however, Kagame had unlimited power in Rwanda from the start, Humbara told BBC. Humbara is not simply a dissident. He's a former insider who was once a senior aide and economic advisor to Kagame before falling out with the former president, like many other former close confidants of Kagame. Humbara then fled to Canada. Kagame previously commanded the Rwandan Patriotic Front, RPF, a Ugandan-based Tutsi militia, which ended the Hutu slaughter of Tutsis by defeating the authorities responsible for the killing campaign. Although the RPF is regarded by the majority of Rwandans as saviors, they are also accused of massacring Hutus. Rights organizations have also made serious allegations against Kagame. Human Rights Watch, for instance, claims that since Kagame took office, people have been prosecuted for doubting the official government's explanation about the genocide. Kagame himself has, at times, unashamedly commented on such allegations, as in the case of former Secret Service chief and dissident Patrick Karegeya, who was strangled to death at a hotel room in South Africa. "Rwanda did not kill this person, but I wish Rwanda had done it," Kagame said. You can see on social media that Rwanda, and especially President Kagame, is popular among young Africans. What they like about him is his ability to have things done, says Kagame advisor Jean-Paul Kamonyo. Many Africans like this because that they too would like to have leaders who do things efficiently instead of making useless promises. First he became a soldier, then transformed himself into a statesman and a reformer, and finally gained international recognition, Jean-Paul Kamonyo said. Rwanda is one of the smallest countries on the African continent, is known beyond the borders for its stringent and effective policies. In Western countries, Rwanda is mainly associated with 3 political projects: equality of women, promotion of new technologies and environmental protection measures. Kagame also prides himself as a gender equality pioneer. About 60% of the country's lawmakers are women. Rwanda is one of the countries in Africa with the best and cheapest internet infrastructure. Many government services are online, making it easy, for example, for entrepreneurs to set up tech companies. Kagame's business policy is also repeatedly praised in the West. In the World Bank's Doing Businesses Report 2019, which describes how economically friendly the 190 countries in the world are, Rwanda ranks 29th, the second best African nation after Mauritius. From a legal point of view, nothing stands in the way of Kagame staying in power for many more years to come. In a 2015 constitutional referendum, Rwandans voted overwhelmingly to allow Kagame to stand again for office beyond the end of his second mandate, which ended in 2017. Kagame won the 2017 elections with nearly 99% of the vote. In theory, he could run twice again, keeping him in power until 2034, although his current term ends in 2024. Here in Rwanda, a possible extension of our president's term of office is currently not an issue, Kamonyo, who is a Kagame advisor, said in an interview. We want more prosperity and we need strong leadership for this. And Rwandans are currently very satisfied with Kagame leadership. He added.